Hello, guys. Good morning. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. Who's that?
Letitia.
Oh, how you doing, Letitia?
Pretty good. And you?
Pretty good. Watching Baidu here. Got up to that 199. I was thinking about adding to that if we could break 200 on Baidu this morning. Watching Bank of America down a little bit here. Neo had a nice pop this morning. I'm going to be looking for a paycheck trade for this week. Today, let's see here. Neo pulling back a little bit from the high, still up 18 cents.
After the open, Dow is down 0.2%, S&P 500 up 0.1%, Nasdaq Composite up, S&P down 0.1%,
Let's see
Nasdaq
here.
up 0.3%.
Neo's looking good at the lows of the day here, but above previous candle's body. That's looking good there. Bank of America
Coming up at
still
10, CB
within the
consumer
previous
confidence
body's
for
candle
December.
there. Fine with that. We have the February 19th
97
monthly
expected
expo.
Existing home sales, 6.7
Amazon.
million minus 0.1%. Also, the Richmond manufacturing.
Watching
index
Amazon
for
closely. We got that
December coming
1020
up at 10 a.m.
cross. The MACD's
Eastern
crossed.
time.
A little bit of consolidation here. That's a daily chart. Let's change it now to today 1 minute. Just trading a little sideways here between 31.9750 and 32.0750. See if we could get a mover here that we could take advantage of. Maybe do a day trade. Let's see. Boeing's up about $2.13, 0.9%. PayPal still climbing. RH, Tilray. Let's see. Airbnb up over 4% today. That had a gap higher though. $170 a share. Had that gap higher from yesterday here. Pretty flat on the day. Just starting to break out of consolidation now. If she could break above that 171 here, that's a nice sign. I'm watching Amazon up above here too, holding above that 20-day, 50-day simple moving average on it today, 1 minute chart. Qs came down to the 10, testing that now. Baidu in 195. Got up to that 199 again at a quick $5 move pullback here. If you guys take a look at Baidu, I'm watching this one closely today. Going to be looking to add to that. Guys, Airbnb is breaking out. A, B, and B. 170, 166. Big breakout there. You should be able to hear me. You guys can hear me fine? Okay, great. Thank you, Skyjack. Efren. Hope the wife's doing better today, buddy. Nice climb on Baidu from 194 support. Let's see that continue. Guys, huge breakout Airbnb, A, B, and B. Nice climb there. 173.38. That just got up to. 3-month daily chart there. What a breakout there. Huge climb on Airbnb. See how volatile that stock is? Yesterday it got up to about 172 high and a low of 145. So that's a pretty volatile stock right there to be trading. But you could get quick gains on that. Let's see. Andrew Richardson says Walmart. Let's take a look at Walmart. Look at how Walmart's holding that 145. I finally got that new mouse so I could do some drop.
Northern Star Acquisition Corp shares halted.
That's a different
on
voice.
volatility up 19%.
Guys, Airbnb still breaking out near 175 a share. We got nice support at 145 on Walmart there. So what I'd be looking for here is a candle above that 10 and 50-day simple moving average. So a candle right here, that's what I'd be looking as my buy entry. That'd be my entry right there on Walmart. But I think we're going to see a climb going into the rest of this week here, going into the holidays. To be honest with you, I haven't even done my Christmas shopping yet. Just still in a daze from everything going on. But Walmart's looking good. I love how it's holding that 145. You can see how strong that 145 support is on Walmart. Tight consolidation between 145 and 146. So that's looking pretty good. Amazon's just trading sideways here. Let's see, AMZN. Amazon today, 1 minute, just trading sideways pretty much there. Not doing too much. Airbnb just pulled back a little bit, about $2, 173.45. Let's see what Baidu's doing here. Watching that up above, slowly starting to climb back, 196. That one's quite a mover,
Says
so
company and
watching that
BioNTech,
one closely.
ticker BNTX,
Airbnb is up
now
6%
generating data
for
on
the
how
day.
well SERA from
Bank
people
of America
immunized
starting to
with
climb from those
the
lows
COVID
this
vaccine
morning.
may be able to neutralize new strain from the UK. That's ticker PFE and BNTX.
Looking pretty good there. Nice gain on NEO today. Our NEO trade has about a $100 gain on it today. She's got a climb of about 63 cents
Shares
on the
of
day
each of
here.
those down about 1/3% here in PFE and BNTX.
Still watching Amazon. Amazon pulled back down to that 31.96. Let's see. Tell me if you guys hear a difference in when I change this. There's a figure 8, cardioid, or omni. Let me switch it here to cardioid. Let me know what you guys think. Is that any better? Or maybe if I switch it over here. Is that any better for you guys? Just let me know here quick. All right, great. So that's good now, guys? Perfect. Thank you. Neo's getting a nice little pop there. Let's see. Colin says QS is going crazy. Let's see. QS is having a nice breakout there, up 17-18% here for the day. 6-month daily charts looking great. Kevin, why didn't you alert us about that when it had that 10-20 cross? That break above 25 was a nice entry. You had resistance going back all the way to September 4th, 2020. It broke that here on November 27th. That's a nice breakout there. I like that. Hell of a breakout there. That's such a big run, though, from, you know, what? $14 all the way up to 114 in just a matter of a month.
IBCP Independent Bank.
I'd be looking for a pullback before jumping into that.
Share repurchase plan.
Let's see. Amazon's still pretty flat. Let's see what Google's doing. If you guys see any good setups here for a day trade, let me know. I'm looking down here for anything coming up. Apple was looking great. I mean, they're going to rival Tesla. I think that's going to be way better. I think that's going to be a way better setup there for a longer term trade. Apple's still breaking higher there. Guys, I really think we should jump into an Apple leap here. I think Apple's going to see that 140 by the end of the year. Let's see what the option chain looks like for Apple. Let's see. Apple, I'd probably go with the January 15th monthly. The 132 is going for about $5.28. That's pretty cheap there. A lot of open interest, a lot of contracts.
FSLR for
135s are pretty cheap too.
6% here. Lucas T. Watson late yesterday disclosed a 4.9% active stake in the company in a SEC filing. That's FSLR.
First Solar shares are trading higher after Lucas Walton disclosed about a 5% stake in the company. I mean, you know why they're jumping into that. You know, they want clean energy, the Democrats there. So once they get into office, you're going to see things like First Solar and all these electric car companies really take off. I would really like to get into an Apple trade, maybe even a little swing trade here for this week's Expo.
Northern Star Acquisition shares resumed trading halted again on volatility, up 38%, moved above the 1750 level in STIC.
I'm watching Amazon pull back here a little bit. I'm watching Q's right now. You know, when I'm looking at my charts here, I want to make sure the trend's going in our favor before making a trade. Today, 1 minute Q's just starting that pullback there with that red candle. So I do want to get into Apple here. I just want to get in at the optimal price and entry here. Let's see. Dwayne says Blink, B-L-N-K. Blink, man, that one's still rocketing higher. The lawyer next to me in my office got in Blink really cheap there, about $5 a share. What's his average point? He got in.
Mover this morning, Big Rock Partners Acquisition Corp. Shares halted on the open on volatility, resumed trading at 940 and halted again at 941. Shares up 88%, trading above the $45 level, trading at 46.31 in BRPA.
Let's see there. Let's see what Square's doing. I want to find a good day trade today. Be on the lookout for some good news, newswire info there that we could sweep up a quick trade on. Let's see, Big Rock Partners acquisition shares halted at open, up 88% BRPA. Square's looking good. That's looking ready for a big breakout again. Let's see Square compared to PayPal. PayPal's looking pretty good. Square, though, looks pretty... That looks like a much better situation at the highs of the day there. I like that. Qs are taking off again here. Apple's still continuing to break out, guys. I'm going to jump into an Apple trade here.
Seeing a price target raised to $5.
I didn't get a trade for, let's see here.
That's Vistagen Therapeutics. Shares moving higher here over the last few minutes, up 3.3% in VTGN.
I'll get the January 15th Expo. I'm going to pick up the, let's see, 132. I'm going to pick up in the Trade Challenge account 2 contracts of the 132 strikes. Watching Apple here on the other chart. Let me take a look. Love that breakout. The question is Apple just going to have that one-day move from that news about it taking on Tesla with the electric vehicle? They have a brand new battery that they've invented and made and patented. So that's going to be really interesting with Apple there. Love to see. I mean, Apple is the king of technology, so really looking forward to seeing what their car looks like. Watching Apple over here. Let me pull up Apple on this chart so you guys can see what I'm looking at. So if you guys could take a look here, I'm watching it hold that 10. If it gets a bounce off that 10, I'm going to apply this order here. We'll see if she starts to take off here in a sec. Nice breakout there. Alrighty, I'm just going to get the 2 contracts for this week's Expo. Or I'm sorry, the January 15th Expo and the Trade Challenge account. All right, that just got executed. We're in at $5.55. Nice. Efren, quick today. Like that. Nice job. Didn't even get trade typed. He already had it written there. Nice job. Alrighty. That's up 2% right now. Here is the order, the status. Picked up a couple contracts on that. Completed $5.55 a contract. We're now up 3% on that trade. I like that going into the holiday. I like it with the news that just came out with it. It's a nice setup there. Let's see. Amazon looks like it wants to finally reverse here as well. I already got a 4% gain on the Apple trade, guys. Amazon getting back up to $31.95. Now up 5% on the Apple trade. Apple's continuing to break higher. Nice breakout on Amazon, on Apple and Amazon here. Amazon's still holding above that 10. I'm watching that one. I want to see that MACD cross. It's getting close. Look at the breakout on Apple here. Q's, everything. We're up 6% on the new Apple trade. Looking good. Amazon having a nice breakout here. Take a look at Amazon. Finally starting to break out there. Big breakout on Apple again. Now up 7% on our Apple trade.
Ticker VUZI.
Want to see Bank of America turn around here. February Expo, Bank of America.
General
That's
merchandise retailer
fine.
receives initial deployment order for M400 smart glasses. Shares up on this news, up 8%, above the 950 level in VUZI. No
Apple having a
moratoriums
nice breakout there.
to that agreement.
Nice thing about that trade challenge account, you already got a quick $80 gain on just those two contracts. You could lock those in, take them, find something else. That's a nice thing about finding that strong breakout momentum. You could trade here in the morning. Quick day trade. Like I said, I'm holding mine overnight, though. I think that's going to continue to climb over the coming days. But if I got a quick $500 gain on that today, I'd probably lock it in. Make another trade on it. Big breakout on Amazon here, guys. Big breakout, nearing back up to $3,200 a share on Amazon. Let's see what Baidu's doing. Baidu's pretty flat, 194. Huge breakout on Amazon here. Let's see if that continues and we get that 1020 cross. Skyjack says Microsoft's having a big breakout, MSFT. I'd love to see it break that 225.50. That's a nice climb that's had though over the past few months, really. Amazon's still on the climb. Apple's breaking higher here. Looking good, guys. I'd love to see Bank of America start to break out here as well. Plenty of time, though, on that. Now you see why we get the expirations we have. You know, the February monthly expos, those are the ones we want some time. We're looking for a longer-term run over the course of the next few weeks. Those shorter time frame trades for less than a month out till expo, you know, those are short-term swing trades. Qs are ripping higher. Take a look at Qs. Huge breakout on Qs. Guys, take a look at Amazon here too. Amazon's still breaking out. I got to get some of those foam things for the office here. It sounds echoey to me. Nice breakout on Amazon. 32.04 a share. Getting up to that 32.05. Almost green on the day, only down about $2. Down $1.90.
Here a few minutes ago and pulling back from that high of about 1744, 1750.
Big climb on Apple and Amazon there.
Level in STIC.
Apple is breaking out again. New highs of the day on Apple. Apple trade now near an 8% gain. Semper Fi says he got in fuel cell yesterday. FCEL. I used to trade that so much there, Semper Fi. I used to trade that back
and
in
that other mover, Big
what,
Rock
08?
Partners acquisition. Shares resumed trading and halted again to the downside at 42.75. Still up 73% in BRPA.
Amazon's still breaking higher here, guys. So is Apple. Fuel cell, though. Fuel cell's looking good today. 3-month daily breaking out. Got some resistance right around 11 bucks. Apple, guys. Apple trades up 11%. Got a 12% gain on Apple, guys. We're already up $140 on the Apple trade.
Coming up
on just those two
10,
contracts.
CV consumer confidence for December, 97.
Let's see. Jeremy Wade says GameStop.
Expected, and the Richmond Manufacturing Index.
GameStop's having a nice breakout there too. 12.5% pop.
10 a.m. Eastern time.
I like that. That's a really nice chart there on GameStop. Guys, we are breaking higher. What a breakout here. Apple trades up 12%. John, did you get in the Apple trade? Just saw John come back. Let's see. Amazon. Amazon's finally green now on the day. I like that setup there on GameStop, Jeremy. That is a beautiful chart. I'd be targeting 20 bucks. I'd be looking at the January 15th monthly expo. I'd be targeting 20 bucks a share there. I think that could easily get there. If you want to take a look at, guys, look at Amazon breaking out there. What a candle. Let me just get this up quick. I think Amazon's ready for that big breakout. Remember we were talking about it? If you look at this daily chart here, we've been consolidating for a bit. I want to see that break above 32.50. We get that break above 32.50. I think we're going to see one of those 100, 200 point days there on Amazon where we get back up to, 33.50 to 3,400 a share. Apple's continuing to break higher. We're up 15% now in the Apple trade. Quick $200 gain on Apple. Our Amazon trade's looking absolutely beautiful, getting up to almost 32.20 a share. Continuing to break higher is the Qs, getting up to 310.64 a share. Apple, new highs of the day on Apple as we continue to surge higher, up 16%. Nice gains here. Let's see, Apple. Apple's having a hell of a day here. Continuing new highs, up 16% on the day now on Apple. Take a look at Amazon here as well. Amazon, beautiful breakout there. We were looking at Amazon as soon as it was getting ready for that 1020 cross back here with the first candle above that 1020.50 SMA when she was around 3,200. 18% gain on her Apple trade, guys. She's now at $6.50 a contract. Nice continued run on the Qs. Apple's continuing to run higher. 660 now on the Apple trade. We're up 19%, 20% on Apple. What a beautiful breakout
Shares
there.
of Apple spiking to the high 134.22.
Thank you, Charlie. Guys, I'm watching Baidu on my other chart. You guys know I got many screens here. Baidu looks ready to break out again here. I'm looking for a break above 195. We break that 195, we could easily see 200 bucks today with Baidu, which would be a great opportunity for a day trade there. Let's see what that GameStop for Jeremy Wade's doing. That's still continuing higher. Jeremy, did you jump into a trade on that? You can pick up the 1750 call there on GameStop for the January monthly expo. Apple's continuing to surge higher here, guys. Up almost 20% on our Apple trade. I think Apple's just going to continue to surge for the day. It's got some great news out on it, you know. Square's up 3.5% here on the day. Twitter's up about 1.6%.
BRPA halted on the circuit breaker off the high, 4086 up 66%. Bravo Romeo Papa Alpha.
Amazon consolidating a little bit there. Q's just starting to break higher again, nearing new highs of the day on Q's. There goes Amazon breaking out another new high of the day on Amazon. Big breakout on Amazon. There she goes, 32.20 a share. See that continued breakout. I'd love to see 32.50 by the end of today. There she goes, just broke that 32.20, 32.21, 32.22. It's a nice thing about Amazon. After that, after she breaks that consolidation and breaks that resistance there, she usually has a really nice date. I was just reading Jeremy Wade's what January date. I'd do the January 15th monthly expo, Jeremy. But once she breaks that resistance there, she usually has a nice rip higher. Piton, I heard the news about Piton this morning. They bought another. They bought a manufacturer of gym equipment.
88.6 versus 97 expected. S&P
Oh, I know, right?
Lower.
U.S. existing home sales down 2.5% versus 1.2% estimated. So SPY futures are pulling back here on that news. So you're going to see a brief pullback. See, this is how you have to learn to absorb this information that you're getting from the newswire and understand how it's going to affect the trading day. So you get something like that. Usually it's not a big deal. Usually you'll get a couple of candles of a pullback when you get some news like that. And then usually once that news is absorbed, the consolidation's been done, then you'll see that climb. But usually information like that, it's just a few ticks, and then it starts to rebound again. We're getting some data out today, so we'll see how the market reacts to it. Peloton's still climbing here. Apple's coming down to that 10-day, and Amazon's still consolidating there for the past 5 candles. Baidu's just trading within its range there, 193, 195. Peloton's still moving higher there, almost near 166. Let's see here. See what Apple wants to do here. She's at that 10, getting that climb right now off that 10. See if she continues that bounce higher there. Qs are pulling back though, so when I'm watching my trades, I'm always watching Qs, Diamond, and SPY as well here, because what Qs do, usually the general market's going to follow. So as you can see here, Qs are pulling back here. So this ETF here, once you see some selling pressure here, obviously it's got some of these other stocks we're trading in it. So if this starts to pull back, you're going to see things like Apple pull back. So when you start to see that pullback below that 10, now you take a look at Apple and you can kind of gauge what Apple's going to do there. So now Apple's got its first candle below that 10-day simple moving average, and you can see that just by watching the Qs there, that pullback from that news we were just talking about. It's a few candles here. We'll see if she holds that support right around 309.50 on the Qs and gets a bounce off that support and starts its climb again. But that's what it was triggered by, was that news down here that just came out. Apple trade went from being up about 20% to only being up about 3% now.
On the 10 a.m. data.
So that 10 a.m. data that came out, it's been 2 minutes, 3 minutes since that now. So you're seeing how that pullback happened just from that news that's coming out. So now watch and let's see if we start to climb there. Usually once that selling's over, you'll see a boost here and you'll get that next breakout here again. We'll see if that continues. Amazon getting up to that 10. Let's see if it's going to break it, continue that climb. Apple came down to that 20-day simple moving average on the today 1 minute chart. So looking for it to hold that support area before having that next climb. Here we go. There goes Amazon and Apple again, just like we were talking about. Couple minutes of a brief pullback there.
ERPA resuming trade. NIO, November India Oscar. Traders circulating a report.
Apple's still climbing there. Let's see.
According to an internal meeting that took place today, NIO co-founder and president planning to announce new generation autonomous LiDAR car, as well as a 150 kilowatt battery pack. That's November India Oscar.
That's good news there for NIO. NIO's taking off. Guys, what a breakout there on Apple. Back up above 120 bucks there. NIO's breaking out. Or NIO trades in the green.
Shares of NIO getting a pop on that report.
Apple's still breaking higher.
NIO co-founder and president planning to announce a new generation autonomous LiDAR car.
Apple's still breaking higher, looking good there. Let's see NIO, what she's doing there on that news. Nice breakout there on NIO after that news just came out, guys. Nice breakout on Qs. So guys, take a look. See what happened with the Qs here. This is what's really important about learning how the markets are reacting to news and events that's going on. So that 10 o'clock, we had that news came out. See how we were in breakout momentum that entire time here. Right here on this candle at 10 a.m., that's when we had that news that came out. That wasn't that great, but it really didn't matter that much. But you could see, you had a brief pullback here for 3 minutes. And that brief pullback, it was quite a pullback. From, 310.63 all the way down to a low of 309.70. So, you had that quick pullback there off that news. Now you're rebounding slowly off that news there. So that's what we're looking for now. Apple's still continuing to run. So that's when you have those drawbacks, those pullbacks there on that news that you could be either A, be adding to a day trade position or looking for an optimal entry once you get a pullback down to that support area that you're feeling comfortable to jump into then. Our Apple trade's back up 170 bucks here, back up 15% on our Apple trade. After that was up 20, pulled back down to about 1% on that news, and now she's continuing to climb higher, now up 16% on Apple. Amazon's starting to break it out again. Here we go, first candle above that 10-day simple moving average. Nice climb there on Amazon and Apple. Apple's at new highs of the day, guys. We're now up 19% on our Apple trade. There goes Apple, new highs of the day, big candle, 134.40, continuing to break higher. Qs are looking good here too. If we transfer over to Qs here, you can see Qs have a big candle there, nice breakout. Amazon's continuing to break above 332.15 a share. Qs reaching up resistance highs of the day here. Let's see if we can break those highs of the day and continue higher for the rest of the day here. Nasdaq's now up about 93 points. Tech's continuing to lead the day. Looking good. Let's see if we could hold that and continue that momentum higher today. Amazon's still looking nice there. Let's put up Amazon here and looking at that. Consolidating, retrace down to 32.10. Holding that blue 20-day simple moving average. Let's see if she has that next climb. Watch Qs. Remember what I said about Qs. Qs is going to be your guiding light here for your day trades, for your short-term swing trades. And then if you obviously want to do some longer-term swing trades, you're looking at Qs on a daily chart there instead of a today 1 minute. Apple's starting to break out again here. There goes Qs. There goes Amazon. Want to see that continue breakout today. Qs are looking good though. Back up 18% on our Apple trade. Did you guys get in the Apple trade same price as me, or what did you guys pay for the Apple trade, or did you guys do a shorter term Apple trade? Neo's climbing again. Neo's been all over the place. I'm watching that trade here. 1 minute it's up $100 for the day. Next minute it's down 100. Now she's up 40. See what Neo's doing. Neo's starting to break out nicely again. 49.17. Love to see that break that 49.50. If she breaks that 49.50, we should see that $50 pretty easily. Gotta watch the markets though. Q's pulling back a bit.
Heavy volume, Papa Foxtrot, Michael Tango.
Let's see. Stephanie Simpson said, I got Apple at 135 March Expo. Nice, Stephanie. Stephanie, thank you for your service. How's things out there on the front line? Big pullback there on Qs, guys. So you see, you get that pullback on Qs like that, you're seeing everything else just about pull back here. There's Apple. Here's Q. Here's Amazon. Baidu's still holding its way there at 193. Let's see. Captain Thomas says I'm in the January 15th 1:30 calls. Nice. Nice job, Captain. Ray, I know. I thought we were going to see Tesla make some moves today. I'm sure Stephanie thought that as well. Tesla had such a big run. I mean, she did retrace down to that 10. She gets a green candle above 650. That'd be a beautiful entry to look for that 700 target again. Qs are continuing to break down here, guys. This is important to watch this. Qs still look good on a daily chart there. On the today 1 minute, though, what a pullback you're seeing here. NASDAQ's up about 53 points for the day here. Was just up about 100, so pulled back half of its gains for the day.
EU diplomat says still no agreement on fisheries and Brexit talks.
Jerry's in the March 130s on Apple. Semper Fi says GameStop is rocking today. Let's see, GameStop. Wow, what a continued breakout there. Jeremy Wade, did you end up getting into that? Love to see that cube start its climb again. Apple trade up 5%. Sold my leaps earlier this morning, says Jerry. I'd love to pick up some leaps on Apple, Jerry. I was thinking about doing maybe 25 grand on some Apple leaps. They said 2024, right, is when they're expecting their car. So let's see what we got on Apple for some leaps. January 2023. By then, I mean, we should know much more about it by then. Look at how cheap those options are for January 20th, 2023. Now, that's where you're going to park your safe money at there for long-term investment or longer-term trade setup you're looking for. That should pay off at least triple, I'd say. I think we'll easily see Apple above $200 a share by 2023. Pandemic's going to be over. More jobs are going to be created, hopefully, here. And then, obviously, with their card news, I think that's going to be incredible. There goes GameStop climbing. Qs are starting to climb here. Baidu, Amazon, Apple. Let's see if we continue that breakout there. Apple trade now up 7% for the day. 8%. That's a nice setup there, though. Anyone that wants to park some good cash in Apple and have a safer trade on hand, you pick up that 135. That 135 is going for about $2,800 a contract. You know, that is a really good setup there. And that's a safe trade to make, too, with that Expo. You know, over 2 years away. Getting a nice little climb here on Apple. Apple trade back up 9%. Amazon held that 3,200 nicely. Qs are starting to break higher here, looking good. Apple's still on the climb. There goes Amazon climbing, now up 10% on Apple again. Jerry had the 125s. What date did you have on those leaps, Jerry? You have the January 2023? 11% gain on Apple. January 2022. Let's see the difference. So the January 2023 135s are going for about $28.45. 135s for January 2022 Expo going for about 21. So for an extra year, you know, it's a couple $100 more. I'd rather pay that. Nice breakout, guys. Back up 13% on our Apple trade. Getting a nice climb here, up 14% on Apple. Amazon getting a lift. Qs are looking great here. Take a look at Qs in the back.
DKN-01, mechanism of action, data in molecular cancer research. Lima Papa Tango X-ray.
Watching Amazon here get back up to that 32.05. It's testing that 10-day simple moving average now. If you take a look at a today 1 minute chart, just testing that 10-day simple moving average on a today 1 minute chart. Q's pulling back slightly here. Let's see. Letitia says SWKS. Skyworks, right? Skyworks.
YGMZ resumes trading now. Yankee Golf Michael Zulu.
Letitia, that's a really nice setup there on Skyworks. I'd be targeting 155 short term with 30 days or less till Expo. If you're going out 30 days or more, I'd be looking for 160 target. 155 is a nice target though on Skyworks. SWKS, you can pick up the 150 strike. Let's see what it's going for. Qs are starting to pull back though. Let's take a look at Qs quick. Q's still up for the day here. Nasdaq's up about 57 points. Got up to that 20, failed, pulling back here. So now this is going to act as support right around 309 here. If we break below that 309, we're going to look for a continued pullback, going into the afternoon. I don't see anything that should pull the markets back, but just might be some profit taking from those day traders this morning that jumped in. Let's see. Good question, Z. So what's our stop going to be on NEO? NEO is still trending higher. You can see we're still not below the previous candle's body there. My stop on NEO would probably be about $46. She's a mover. She has big moves there, so I still think we're going to break that 50 this week.
NH, Nant Health, halted.
Definitely going to be watching that closely, though.
$4.10 on a circuit breaker. That's NH.
Market's still continuing to pull back here, guys. You can see Q's got up to that 20, testing support now from earlier. See if we're going to hold that. Nasdaq now only up about 48 points on the day. Apple trades only up about 2% now, after being up about 20% a little earlier. Amazon still wants to hold that 30, 31.95, 3200 area. Baidu's pretty flat on the day. Apple got down to that 50-day simple moving average on the today 1 minute. But again, Apple trade, you remember what we're looking for there. That's a swing trade. If I was day trading that, I would have got this week's expo like we did with NEO. So Apple here is still looking great there. 133 a share. Not worried about Apple. Target on that's going to be an easy, 140 I think we could be looking for with that January monthly expo. That should be an easy target, 140. Let's see if she holds that 50 and starts that climb again. Q's looks like it wants to hold. We'll see what she does there. Amazon's been doing pretty well.
PRPA halted on a circuit breaker again. Bravo Romeo Papa Alpha. Shares at the high now, 58.51.
Let's see. Kevin says Blink is still running. BLNK.
MVIS, Microvision, Hindenburg Research.
That's been consolidating since about 10:08. I like this type of move on Blink when you get those breakouts. Right now, for me, it'd have to break that, 43, 43.90 before I'd start looking to buy that for a day trade or a swing trade for the week.
Microvision, MVIS.
Apple holding that 50 pretty well, getting climb off of that.
Microvision.
See if it could hold and start its climb. Qs are pulling back though right now. I'm watching Qs right above it. Let's see, NK. NK had a nice breakout there, Letitia. Consolidated though for the past 5 minutes. Look for that break above 18. Let's see, 3-month daily charts looking nice though.
Mexico's
nice finds there, Letitia. You've been finding some good setups. There we go. There goes Q's. There goes Apple. Apple's holding that 50. Getting a nice little climb there off that 50. Letitia, you're doing really well. Apple holding that 50-day, starting that climb. You're finding good breakouts, Letitia, you know. Keep bringing them over. We'll take a look at them. Whatever you want to look at, just let me know. We can analyze it together. Starting to get a little hoarse, though. Apple, nice breakout there on Apple. Take a look at Q's here as well. Q's having a nice breakout from those lows. Let's see if she's going to fail at that 20 again. I don't want to see that failure at that 10 or 20-day simple moving average. So what I really want to see on Q's here is a break above that 309.88. We could break that 309.88. I think we're going to look for new highs again on Q's. Amazon got its first candle above the 10-day simple moving average. Let's see if she's going to continue. The MACD looks ready for a crossover here. Looking good on those candles. Let's see Apple. Apple's still breaking out there. Now back up 7% on our Apple trade. Apple's holding that red 50-day simple moving average. Like I said, what I want to see now on Apple is a cross and move above that 133.70 on Apple. We'll see. Now Q's, this is what's important with Q's. So, you know, when I'm talking here, I'm really trying to teach you guys what I'm looking for here. So again, you saw how we got up to about that 20-day simple moving average on Q's before failed and pulled back. We held that support. We didn't even come down to the support from this area back here from the 1013 to 1015 candles. So that's good news. You know, but what I don't want to see is failure at that 10 and then dropping below that 309 here and pulling back even further, which, you know, Q's it looks like it's going to be about doing here. So what I really wanted to see was that break above that blue 20-day simple moving average, because what that's going to do is that's going to kick in the algorithms for those computer traders there to start buying once you get that candle above that blue 20-day simple moving average. So I'm really watching that closely here, because whatever Q's do here, general market's going to be following. Q's have been the strong suit here for the past, you know, few weeks, so we want to keep our eye on Q's. You know, you take a look at Diamond and SPY. You know, Diamond's looking good. Had that crossover starting to climb 3-month daily. It's just consolidating. SPY on a daily chart here. Yeah, you can see it's just been consolidating. Q's on a daily chart. It's been climbing here, looking good. Retracement back down to that 10. Closed near the highs of the day yesterday. And we're continuing to see that climb here today. So that's what I want to see here with Q's, is that continued breakout there on a today 1 minute. I really want to see a break above that blue 20-day simple moving average to look for that crossover of that 1020 and have that next breakout momentum cycle. Hold on one sec, guys. This is my doctor here. Hold on. I missed the call there.
$77 now, dropping on that Hindenburg report. Michael Victor India Sandy.
Trump will face different Twitter rules when he leaves office, says the Wall Street Journal. All right, so Apple trade just went red here, down about 0.07%, back in the green now on it. But you're seeing what that pullback does there a little bit.
Mayor de Blasio with his daily briefing now.
De Blasio's coming up, so you're going to see markets move a little bit more here, be stale while he's talking. He usually doesn't have anything good to say. That props the market up. See what Q's do here. Back up 2% on the Apple trade. Back up 3% on the Apple trade. You see what's going on. You know, these slight little pullbacks here, how much These options fluctuate. That's why it's really important when we get a certain expiration date. There's a reason why you get that expiration date. Q's starting to climb up to that 10, 20. Let's see if she could break that 20 and continue to break higher here. Looking good. Apple's continuing to climb back up 4% on the Apple trade now. Jeremy, great question. My stop on Apple is going to be, we have the Apple January 15th monthly expo. My stop is going to be about 130 on Apple. Might even be 130.50. Between 130 and 130.50 on Apple is going to be the stop. Qs are starting to break higher here again, guys. First candle above the blue 20-day simple moving average on Qs. Looking good. Let's see if we can get a reversal from this breakdown momentum cycle and phase here and start that breakout momentum. Nice climb there. 309.67 continuing to break higher. Amazon's getting a nice little climb there, nearing 3,200 again. Google had a nice breakout there for a few minutes. Want to watch these Qs. I want to see that continued breakout. That 1020 cross is coming up now on Qs. Nice breakout on Qs there, guys. Big breakout on Amazon. Amazon back above 3,200 now. 3202.50 on Amazon. Google's having a big climb there. Take a look at Google. Might be a good opportunity for a quick day trade. Nice climb there on Google. Just got that 1020 cross. First candle's above the 1020 50-day simple moving average. You're going to be seeing resistance there at 1730 on Google here for the day. Break above that 1730. You could be easily looking for that 1750 if Qs continue to break above that 50-day simple moving average or 310 resistance on Qs here. Let's see. Amazon looking good. Q's still breaking higher. Google's looking good. Let's see what Q's are doing. Q's, I want to see that break above that 310. That's really important for me with Q's. We could break above that 310. I think we're going to take out the highs of the day again. I got a doctor appointment at 11, so I'm probably going to get off here around 10:45 so I can, it's a little bit closer to my house here, so don't have to leave at 10:30. 10:45 will do. Come on, Qs. Let's see that breakout. Apple's still pulling back, though, a little bit from those highs. Qs looks like they want to break out there. I want to see that break above that red 50-day simple moving average. Let's see. Semper Fi says GameStop's ripping higher again. He's in it for a day trade. Nice breakout on GameStop. Big breakout here on Amazon here as well. Take a look at Amazon on a today 1 minute chart. 32.05 a share getting up to. Now breaking in that 32.05.42 area. Let's see, you're back up to that 32.10 really quick. Nice breakout there. And let's see, Qs are ripping again here too. Take a look at Qs. Nice run there on Qs. Guys, we're getting a really nice breakout there on Qs. Amazon's continuing to run there, getting up to 3207.50 on Amazon. What we just broke resistance on Qs here at 310. We're at 310.23 now. A share continuing to break higher. We got 310.50 now as that next resistance area on Qs. We break through that, we're going to see new highs. Apple's starting to break out again here as well. Take a look at Apple chart. Apple's just starting to break through that resistance here. What I want to see is a break above that 133.50 on Apple for that next run here. So looking really good. Apple trade back up about 6% on the day. There goes Amazon breaking out again. Google's having a run. Take a look at Google chart here on a today 1 minute. Big breakout. 1732.50 is going to be the resistance here on Google for the day. Continuing to break higher, looking good. 1020 cross was a beautiful entry there for a quick day trade. U.S. Health Secretary Azar receives first dose of COVID-19 vaccine. Jeremy Wade, how you doing on that GameStop trade there? Look at Google continuing to break higher. Q's still continuing to run 310.25 on Q's. Amazon getting up to that 3207.50. And there goes Apple trying to reach that 133.50 area. Google, I should have jumped into that myself there on a day trade on that 1020 cross. It was looking good. Qs were continuing to follow it, and it looked great there. Like that setup. We are looking good, guys. Like the setups we're seeing today. Hopefully this afternoon we can find a good paycheck trade for this week. When I send out those trade alerts, they're always labeled either a momentum trade, either breakout momentum, breakdown momentum, or they're labeled a paycheck trade or a day trade. So those are the three types of trades. And then when we have our higher risk speculative trades there, we also make, and those will be labeled as a high risk spec trade. Qs are looking good, consolidating a little bit there on the Qs. Baidu's starting to get that 1020 cross there. Let's take a look at Baidu chart here quick on a today 1 minute chart. 1020 cross coming up on Baidu. Let's see if she could break above that red 50-day simple moving average above about 193. If we could break that 193, I'll be looking at that 195, which would be a nice day trade if you're looking for that 2-point gain there. Look for a delta on the option chain of at least 0.50. That way you get that delta increase of $1 if you have that 2-point climb from 193 to 195 there. Nice day trade opportunity there. Market's looking good. There goes Q's breaking higher again. Nice climb there on Q's. Let's see. Janeth Oyeride says PayPal. PYPL. Oyervide. Oyervide. Nice to have you with us, Janeth. PayPal looks good, though. I like Square a little bit more than PayPal right now. Square's giving you really nice signals here. Breaking out there. That's actually a really nice opportunity for a day trade here on Square as it continues to break higher. There goes Amazon again, nearing 32.10 a share. Qs are breaking out. Let's see that continue there. Apple's getting down to that blue 20-day simple moving average. Just had that 1020 cross. MACD is looking good. Let's see if we can continue that breakout. I got to get off of here in a second and get to the doctor's office. The oncologist. I think he's doing a scan of my lymph nodes today. Or I'm seeing a surgeon or something. I think they're going to remove one of them. Baidu is looking good here, guys. Look at the breakout on Baidu. BIDU.
EGHT.
193 a share on Baidu.
3318 report yesterday in a 13G filing. Tiger Global reported an 8.5% stake. That's Echo Golf Hotel Tango.
There goes Amazon continuing to break higher. Nice climb there on Amazon. 3208.27. Alrighty, guys. We are looking good. I think I'm going to leave it there. almost 10:45 here. I got to get to the office. I'm going to be live in the afternoon again. If you guys want to come join us, make sure you guys come. Join us, breakingchartalerts.com. And thank you, Charlie. Come join us, breakingchartalerts.com. Go to join now, log in, membership pricing plans. And if you guys want to sign up for a yearly membership, we still have the 35% promo code going on for the Elite Pro Trader, which I think brings it down to, $1,700 or something like that. So you just up here, use promo code HOLIDAY 2020, and then click sign up or upgrade, and then that'll take you to the checkout page there. Alrighty, guys, we'll be live again in the afternoon. Hope everyone has a great day. Stay safe. God bless. And I will see you guys